I just wanted to make this video quick because some of you have been asking how to mount cameras on Mega Minis and Golden House. So I just recently picked up a couple Mega Minis and needed to figure out a way to get the cameras working. So this is the workaround that I came with. It's basically just the same thing as if you watched the last video. You take the camera apart and strip it down. So once you've got the camera stripped down, this, I don't know what you call it, where you plug in the power here on the camera, this is problematic because when you mount the camera with the lens facing down, it obviously sticks up like that high. And when it's sticking up that high, it's going to hit the gantry, or the gantry will hit the camera. So what I've come up with, or the idea that I had, was to just try and bend that over, and it's actually been pretty successful. So we'll do that now, and do this at your own risk, of course, but I've done this to about 6 cameras now, and I haven't broken one yet. So on the camera here, there are, let's see if I can get a good shot of it. There's like a little plastic tab right here on both sides. So on this side, I just cut them, kind of saw them off a little bit. Try to get a good shot for you. So you can see that one popped off. Just a tiny little piece of plastic. So you can see they're gone now. And from there, I just take a heat gun. And you might be able to do this without a heat gun too, I'm not sure. I think it helps to loosen, or to heat up the metal and the connectors a bit. Kind of desolder it, if you will. And you don't want to put too much heat on there, but just enough to kind of, and then just apply some pressure here. And taking those little tabs that we cut off, that just helps it fold over easier with. Okay, so now your power comes out the side of the camera there. On the USB or the power connector, on the power connector here, you can either buy different cables, because once this is plugged in, it's going to raise it up a little bit. So you can shave that down. I might show you that here in a second. First, I just want to show you that the camera still actually works. Probably help if I put it back together first, huh? So that goes like that, and then you can reuse this piece here if you want. So what I usually do is I just use some 3M stick tape and stick it up on the top of above the gantry. You can use this cover again if you wanted to. It does still fit, and then reapply all the screws. Otherwise, like in the last video, I just put a little dab of glue on a little bit of super glue here, and that will make sure that these two pieces stay together. Okay, so let's plug it in here. And you'll see the red light flashing, it's getting power. And now it's in pair mode, you see the green and the blue light here. So that's it. And then just, I usually use, let's see if I have some over here. This isn't the stuff, Gorilla Tape. Similar to this, it's a little bit thicker though and wider. And then I do 3 layers of tape to kind of build it up enough to clear the connector, and just stick it up above the gantry. And it's been working really good. I'll just show you quick what I meant about the connector here. If you don't want to waste money buying new cables, I think something like this would even be pretty close to thin enough. It's about the same, I'm not sure. But you'll see, you'll want to flip it over. You can see how high it bumps up right there. So if you unplug that, and it's actually pretty simple because there is a piece of plastic in here, and it works nicely as a guide. Obviously, it's probably best to do that with it unplugged. But you can see there's a little protective plastic in there. So I just kind of use that as a guide, and you can really shave it away pretty easily. Versus the other way that I've done this, where you drill the hole and mount it above. This is much faster to install this way. So there you go. Hopefully you found this useful, and good luck with your install.